Thursday will be with the Sixers Summer Shore Tour at Icona Diamond Beach Resort. Jaleel Okafor among those scheduled to be there at 9701 Atlantic Avenue, Wildwood Crest. Just the second of 3 Summer Shore Tour stops, which was formerly the Sixers Beach Bash. The third one takes place on Saturday at the 82nd Street Rec Center in Stone Harbor. Joined now by Chris Heck from the Philadelphia 76ers. He is the Chief Marketing and Sales Officer. He'll tell us a little bit more about how these things all came about and the other exciting things around the 2017-2018 76ers. Chris, welcome to the show. It's good to have you here on this Tuesday.
Hey guys, how you doing? It's a pleasure to be on with you. I know Dave Scholler is begging me to not mess anything up with his dear friend.
Well, first off, thanks for coming on, and we know the Sixers are down the shore this week, which was formerly the Beach Bash at Jack's Place in Avalon. Yeah. You guys now expanded it to 3 stops, and I guess that had to do a little bit with the attendance last year at Jack's Place, just to see how big this thing has gotten, that you guys basically outgrew your Beach Bash.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. You know, last year we did the Beach Bash on a Saturday. The line to get in was from the bay all the way to the ocean, and it was crazy. I'd never seen anything like it, and you know, the space was just too small. So the demand now is just I wouldn't say it's doubled, but probably close to it from a year ago. So we decided to have a few stops in this week of summer vacations.
Give the listeners a little indication on what they can do and what they'll see at some of these stops. I know today you guys were on the Ocean City Boardwalk. Tomorrow, Thursday, we're going to be with you guys in Wildwood Crest, and then on Saturday is a third chance to see you guys down in Stone Harbor.
So we had a great turnout today. We had such a big turnout today. Justin Anderson signed autographs. We had our flight squad and our dance team out there. We had Wendy's and Dunkin' Donuts and Maestro's out there, some of our sponsors. But we also we had T-shirts and activities and music. It was a full day, and I think we'll double down on Thursday and Saturday with more activities. We'll also have, I know for sure on Saturday, we'll have Robert Covington and Markelle Fultz will be signing autographs. I'm trying to get another player, seeing who's in town for Thursday to join with Jaleel. And it's just because the demand is just so heavy. It's really fun. It's a good time today.
Spending a few minutes with Chris Heck, the Chief Sales and Marketing Officer for the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, Chris, as Mike and I have been talking about this event, I keep saying over and over, there is no cost to enter. However, there are some things available for purchase. And then there's this all-access day pass stuff that's going to take place at Wildwood Crest when we're with you on Thursday, and then also Saturday in Stone Harbor. Maybe you could tell people about that all-access day pass and what that involves.
Yeah, that's more kid-driven for sure. A lot of inflatables, dunk tanks, stuff like that. And all the proceeds go to the Sixers Youth Foundation, and it is something that we are very passionate about, of driving revenue when we can, when it's convenient, for our foundation. And so we also have a few items like T-shirts and towels and things like that that'll be all the proceeds will go for that as well.
How about your time with the Sixers? How long have you been with the organization, and how have you seen it change since you first walked in the door?
I tell you what, that's a great question. I started a week before Brett Brown. I started a week after Scott O'Neal. And so we've just kind of crossed over our 4-year anniversary. So to see what's happening now, I mean, I'm not joking. This was the plan all along of without getting to this point, and quite frankly, getting to the next point. So everything has kind of fallen into place. I'm not going to begin to tell you it wasn't without excruciating pain for everybody. People that work there, coaches, players, as well as fans. But it's really, really gratifying going into this season. I love you guys talking about Ben Simmons and his pickup games before before our training camp even starts.
Right. I would have to assume that was an eye-opening news experience for everybody in the organization. Like, hey, he just scored 34 points in a game last night.
Yeah, I don't know about the competition, but it's funny. You guys said it was 15-year-olds. I thought they were 45-year-olds, but it could be either way. I don't know.
Hey, Chris.
But Ben is ready. He's going to be ready, and I tell you what, we can't put bubble wrap on him. I'd rather him playing basketball than bungee jumping. So
right.
I think we're okay.
Chris Heck, the Chief Marketing and Sales Officer. Chris, about back in June, sales went crazy for season tickets. We heard the number 14,000 season tickets. You're expected to sell out all the home games. What were some kind of watershed moments there that led to that you saw the spikes? Are there things that you can relate to?
Yeah.
Boom, this happened, then boom, this happened.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I think even we had some gradual interest in kind of almost like a cult following a few years ago, and then that built into something special with us getting Ben Simmons and getting the number one pick, quite frankly, even before we knew it was Ben. And then last year, when people maybe, I wouldn't say forgot, but maybe weren't paying attention to our big man, and what happened last year with Joel is, I don't think, can be understated. And quite frankly, the month of January alone, he should have won the Rookie of the Year award, in my opinion. So he took the NBA by storm, and I think our fans saw it coming for the most part. So it wasn't exactly an overnight success. I do think that our hardcore fans got it a couple of years ago, and the casual fan, which is leans more toward hardcore than not, they jumped right in. So it's been really fun.
If you're just a regular fan who maybe hasn't been to a game in a while and is now interested, are you going to be able to get tickets regularly, or you think it's going to be a little tough for someone who maybe didn't jump on board earlier?
Yeah, it's a great question. So our number's actually closer to 14,500 now. We capped it off. We allotted a certain amount of tickets for group sales, so that's one way to get in. We think we will sell them out, but those are still available, groups throughout the season. And then certainly premium seating. There's some opportunities with suite rentals and club box rentals, or even individuals. But it's tricky. We're holding off on a bunch of, not a bunch, but a handful of tickets for every game to be available for our waiting list holders. So that's something we call Club 76. If you asked me 3 months ago what Club 76 was, I would say it didn't exist. And now we have a pretty robust list of people that are trying to wait and get in line for the next opportunity. So we're going to try to be creative here, but because we don't want to shut people out, for sure. And quite frankly, our TV ratings will be boosted up, and that'll be good for business too.
Yeah, a lot of national television games. We talked about that. We're with Chris Heck, the Chief Sales and Marketing Officer for the Philadelphia 76ers. Chris, what are your apparel sales like right now? Have you seen a big jump there?
Yeah, no. The answer is no, because Nike hasn't unveiled their new gear yet. But it's coming. It's coming in the second week of September. I believe it'll be hitting the stores as well as on Fanatics. But so the new stuff with Nike, which is really, really top notch and is a cool look, is coming real soon. It's a couple weeks away.
All right, Chris Heck, the Chief Marketing and Sales Officer for the Philadelphia 76ers, who are in town today, Thursday, and Saturday with the Summer Shore Tour. 3 stops to see the Sixers. Today's is in the books. We'll be there on Thursday live at the Icona Diamond Beach Resort in Wildwood Crest, and that is a 3 to 6 Sixers stop. We'll be there from 2 to 6. So stop out. Jahlil Okafor is scheduled to be one of the Sixers on hand, and as Chris mentioned, efforting some other guys to get down there. As you said last year, that was really cool because it was the first chance for anybody really to see Ben and Jahlil, Joel at the same time. That was an unbelievable experience for kids, and I guess are you seeing like a different demo age-wise buying tickets and stuff?
I would definitely say that we are capturing the younger generation with kids and teens. They are all over the Sixers, and that's really fun. But we get the old guard as well, and we get them all across the board. I think our fan base is a great representation of Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Delaware, and all ages and sizes, and that's part of the fun too. That Sixers basketball in the NBA, quite frankly, is become so big right now, and we're hitting it at the right time.
All right, Chris, we appreciate a couple minutes of your time, and cool to see you guys down here not once, twice, but 3 times this summer for the Summer Shore Tour, Thursday at Icona Diamond Beach Resort, 9701 Atlantic Avenue, Wildwood Crest. Thanks, Chris.
All right, we'll see you Thursday, guys. Thank you.